Treatment: irritable bowel syndrome by naturally food. When a person is exposed to malnutrition, and he eats food without following a certain diet during his affliction with IBS, this can lead to very bad results. Irritable bowel syndrome directly affects the body's function by making proper use of nutrients from food. If a person suffers from irritable bowel syndrome, this means that he does not receive the nutrition and energy required for a person's life in an ideal, and thus a lack of nutrition in the body, followed by an unhealthy healthy life. What is irritable bowel syndrome? Irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, is a functional disorder of the digestive system, unrelated to any structural defects. Irritable bowel syndrome is a chronic condition that is estimated to affect 15% of the population, with females being affected twice more than males. Possible factors that may contribute to irritable bowel syndrome include food allergies, lactose intolerance, excessive consumption of wheat bran, parasitic infections or candidiasis, medications especially antibiotics, metabolic disorders such as hypothyroidism, and psychological factors such as stress, anxiety and depression. The irritable bowel syndrome diet. The most common symptoms of IBS: abdominal pain or bloating, irregular frequency of bowel movements, constipation, diarrhea, abnormally large mucus secretion from the colon, flatulence, nausea, loss of appetite, headache and depression. Irritable bowel syndrome treatment. Doctors believe that there is no definitive treatment for IBS, but quitting and avoiding some foods works to reduce the percentage of your colon and relieve the pain resulting from it, and avoiding eating foods harmful to their condition is a way to get rid and heal irritable bowel syndrome. In this video, we will discuss the most important wood-like foods for fire in the human body with irritable bowel syndrome, and the foods that are advised to eat to relieve irritable bowel syndrome. We all know that the treatment for most diseases of the digestive system in general and irritable bowel syndrome in particular is through food and a commitment to eating healthy food away from mixing and diversification. Here are some foods that can eliminate the disease of the age, which is irritable bowel syndrome. Foods that are banned for IBS. Eating food that causes allergic reactions to the digestive system and stomach works on inflammation of the intestine and colitis. Each of us has some special foods in it that cause allergies and harm, so they must be taken into consideration and try not to eat them to reduce colic spasm and gastroenteritis. Among the most important foods that may cause an allergy are dairy products, and if you want to improve your health, you should avoid eating them. Starchy food full of carbohydrates, eating it leads to frequent enteritis. Examples of starchy foods are rice, bread, pasta and eggs. The forbidden food for IBS patients is a highly acidic food. For people who suffer from irritable bowel syndrome, acidic food causes many problems that are harmful to the irritable bowel. Among the foods that contain acid a lot: fried food, alcoholic drinks, and oils that increase acidity. Fried food is also not easily digested, and the more you can avoid starchy fried foods, the healthier your gut will be. Sugars. Drinking alcohol is very harmful, as it turns into sugar in your stomach, and sugars in general irritate the stomach, which leads to difficulty in digesting food properly and utilizing the necessary nutrients. Sugar and refined carbohydrates. Eating sugar is harmful to individuals with IBS because it reduces bowel motility and contributes to bacterial overgrowth and candidiasis in the small intestine. When there is a sudden spike in blood sugar levels, the normal rhythmic contractions of the gut are greatly affected. It is best to limit the consumption of all simple and refined carbohydrates, including sugar, honey, maple syrup, dried fruits, fruit juice, white flour and white rice. Food allergies and irritable bowel syndrome. Food allergy has been documented in at least 2/3 of patients with irritable bowel syndrome. The most common allergens are dairy products and grains containing gluten, and it is recommended that these foods be avoided, at least initially, until the diagnosis is revised. Blood tests to identify allergens are very helpful because a variety of foods have the potential to trigger an allergic response. Meals for irritable bowel syndrome. Good healthy vegetables or a good healthy salad can be an excellent solution to help improve the digestive process in your stomach. You should pay close attention to the presence of some vegetables that cause stomach gases, including broccoli, garlic, flour, beans and chickpeas. Fruit that contains high enzymes is absorbed quickly and easily. These fruits include watermelon, peaches, dates, figs, raisins, grapes, berries and strawberries. Chicken and fish, white meat, their digestion is easier than red meat, so this type of eating must be taken into account. Dietary fiber and IBS. Increasing your dietary fiber intake may reduce symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, especially when you have constipation. However, it may be better to increase your fiber intake from fruits and vegetables rather than cereal bran, as this often worsens the condition by triggering an allergic response. Digestive support for IBS. It is often helpful to take hydrochloric acid and/or pancreatic enzymes to promote complete protein digestion. Research has shown that incompletely digested protein particles can enter the bloodstream and cause allergic reactions to foods. These supplements also provide general digestive support, which may relieve other symptoms associated with IBS, such as bloating and flatulence. Psyllium husk is an excellent source of fiber that has been shown to act as a laxative and anti-diarrheal. Psyllium husk also has a calming effect on the digestive system due to its high mucilage content. You can take 1 full teaspoon up to 3 times a day, mixed in a glass of water. Slippery elm powder also provides a very soothing effect on the lining of the digestive tract and may help relieve constipation in irritable bowel syndrome. You can eat a tablespoon of powder daily, mixed with yogurt, honey or mashed banana. Nutritional supplements and irritable bowel syndrome. Dietary supplements containing acidophilus and bifidus are indicated because these organisms reduce toxins in the intestine, inhibit the growth of harmful microorganisms, reduce food sensitivity, reduce flatulence, and enhance general digestive function. The benefit of lemon for irritable bowel. Lemon juice is a good general remedy for improving digestive function. It works as a tonic for the liver and pancreas, improves appetite and can help relieve nausea. Therefore, lemon is an effective treatment for irritable bowel syndrome. Peppermint treat irritable bowel syndrome. Peppermint works to secrete digestive juices and bile, and leads to smooth muscles inside the digestive system, and it also relieves nausea, reduces colic and flatulence, and calms the colon system. Enteric-coated peppermint oil may be of greater benefit for IBS patients, and it has been shown to be nearly 95% effective in providing symptom relief from IBS. This type of mint is also effective against Candida infection. How to deal with irritable bowel syndrome. Almost all patients with IBS have some degree of involvement in psychological factors such as anxiety, depression, and sleep disturbance. Although these factors become apparent after IBS develops and may be associated with digestive disorders, especially poor absorption of nutrients, food allergies, or candidiasis. Patients with irritable bowel syndrome also report a reduction in their symptoms when they undergo training in stress management, counseling, hypnosis, relaxation therapy, and biofeedback. Any activity that reduces stress may be beneficial, including yoga, tai chi, or meditation and total relaxation. Slowly walking 20 minutes a day has been found to reduce symptoms of IBS, and this may be related to the ability of exercise to reduce stress levels. It is important that the diet is as healthy as possible and that an adequate amount of pure water is consumed. A healthy diet provides the foundation for general well-being, psychological balance, and the body's ability to heal. In the end, please activate the bell button, subscribe to the channel, to receive from us all that is new. For more information about forbidden food for irritable bowel syndrome, please visit my own site. You will find the website link in the description. Thank you.